You stand at the threshold of something ancient yet new, like a door in the forest, half open, where light flickers through the cracks, inviting you forward. There's a feeling in your chest that whispers of more, of a self you've yet to meet, a life waiting to unfold. But the path ahead feels uncertain, like the wind stirring leaves, teasing what's hidden beneath. You wonder, am I becoming the person I was always meant to be? This is the quiet ache of the soul, awakening to its true potential. It's the first breath of spring after a long winter, soft but powerful. And today, we'll explore 4 signs that you are becoming your best self, guided by the wisdom of Carl Jung, who knew that this process isn't a destination, but a sacred unfolding. Perhaps you felt the frustration of being pulled between who you are and who you could be. The longing for more, but also the fear of stepping into the unknown parts of yourself. You've wondered if you're on the right path, or if you've missed it altogether. It's a deep existential pull, one that tugs at your soul when life feels both too small and too vast at once. In this journey, we'll discover how to listen to that quiet whisper, how to see the signs that you're already becoming the version of yourself you've always been destined to be. Let's walk this path together. Carl Jung once said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." But what does that mean? To become your best self is not about perfection or social expectation. It's about aligning with the essence of your true self, the one hidden behind the masks, the conditioning, and the roles you've played. This journey isn't about fitting into a mold, but about breaking it open to reveal the raw, authentic core within. The process of becoming your best self is not linear. It's not about the destination, but about the deep, often challenging process of initiation, where parts of you die and others are reborn. It is the heroic journey that every soul must take, a rite of passage through the shadows of the self, a journey that invites you to confront your deepest fears and rise into your fullest potential. Jung believed that the soul must venture through darkness before it can find the light of its true nature. It's not a smooth road, but one marked with moments of deep reckoning and profound transformation. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. To walk this path, we must first be willing to face what we've avoided and embrace the parts of us that long to be seen. So let's explore 4 ways to know you're becoming the best version of yourself, each one a sign that you are already moving into the life you were always meant to live. To walk the path of becoming your best self, the first step is often the hardest. You must be willing to face your shadow. The shadow is not some abstract concept, it is the part of you that you've repressed, denied, or disowned. It's the aspects of yourself that make you uncomfortable, the parts you hide from others and even from yourself. These are the feelings, desires, and behaviors you consider flaws or mistakes, the things you'd rather not acknowledge. But as Carl Jung taught us, the shadow is not something to fear or reject. It is a gateway to the most profound transformation. In fact, to become your best self, you must first meet the darkness within. The shadow is not your enemy, it is a messenger, a guide to your deepest truths. It is the voice that asks you to stop pretending and to look at what lies beneath the surface. As you allow yourself to sit with your imperfections, you no longer judge them, but simply observe them. You stop running away and start embracing the parts of yourself that have long been hidden away. The shadow reveals your unmet potential, the raw energy and wisdom you've disowned. In this act of acceptance, you reclaim pieces of yourself that were lost in the darkness, allowing them to come into the light of awareness. This is where true growth begins. In Jungian terms, this is the start of the process of individuation, the journey toward becoming whole. It is an alchemical work of transformation, where base elements of the self are purified and turned into gold. By embracing the shadow, you integrate the broken fragments of your psyche and transform them into strength. This process is not easy, and it doesn't happen overnight. But as you begin to confront the aspects of yourself that you've long avoided, you open the door to your fullest potential. And in this way, you begin to step into the person you were always meant to be. The second sign that you are becoming your best self is when you begin to embrace your authenticity, regardless of the consequences. There's a quiet yet profound shift that happens as you step into this new version of yourself. It's like peeling away the layers of who you thought you should be and revealing the raw, unfiltered truth of who you truly are. For so long, you may have lived according to other people's expectations, fitting yourself into boxes that never quite fit, adjusting who you are to seek approval or avoid rejection. But as you become your best self, something changes. You start to live in alignment with your deepest values, desires, and truths, regardless of how the world around you may react. This is the moment when the voice of your soul begins to drown out the noise of the world. You stop dimming your light to make others feel comfortable, and instead, you allow your authentic self to shine unapologetically. This is not an easy shift. In fact, it can be one of the most uncomfortable yet freeing moments of your life. For the first time, you find yourself standing firm in your own truth, no longer needing the validation of others to define your worth. You may even feel exposed, vulnerable, or uncertain, but at the same time, you also feel liberated, unburdened by the weight of pretending. No longer bound by the need for external approval or the fear of judgment, you embrace the power of self-acceptance. In the face of potential criticism or disapproval, you stay true to yourself, letting go of the need to fit in or conform. As Jung believed, the journey to self-realization requires a deep commitment to authenticity, even when it leads you into unfamiliar, uncomfortable territory. It takes courage to be unapologetically yourself, to step away from the shadows of societal expectations and step into the light of your own truth. And this courage is a powerful sign of growth, the kind of growth that leads you closer to your best, most authentic self. The third way to recognize that you're becoming your best self is when you start aligning with the powerful archetypes within you. Archetypes are the ancient patterns of the soul, the timeless forces that shape your destiny and guide you through life's labyrinth. As you evolve, you begin to notice these archetypes emerging more clearly within you, like hidden seeds finally sprouting in the soil of your consciousness. The king, the warrior, the magician, the lover, the wise elder. These are the faces of your soul, waiting to be recognized and embodied. These archetypes are not separate from you. They are the very essence of your being, the deep instinctual energies that have always lived within, lying dormant until you are ready to awaken them. The king archetype represents the part of you that takes command of your life, asserting your sovereignty and leadership. It is the inner ruler who makes decisions with conviction and stands firm in the face of challenges. The lover archetype calls you to connect deeply with your passions, to open your heart fully to both the joys and sorrows of life, and to express love and compassion freely. The warrior embodies your strength, courage, and resolve, pushing you to rise up and fight for what matters most. The magician archetype connects you to the mysteries of the unseen world, guiding you through transformation and helping you unlock hidden potentials. The wise elder archetype brings clarity, offering the wisdom of experience and helping you navigate the complexities of life with grace. As you align with these archetypes, you begin to see your life not just as a series of events, but as a journey of self-mastery and expression. You understand that each archetype represents a different aspect of your potential, and that by embodying these energies, you are stepping into a fuller, richer version of yourself. This is not a passive process. It requires conscious choice, a willingness to embrace each archetype as it arises in your life and to express these energies in your day-to-day actions. In doing so, you honor the complexity of your being, allowing each archetype to play its part in your unfolding journey toward your best self. The final sign that you're becoming your best self is when you experience an increased sense of synchronicity and flow. Synchronicity, as Jung defined it, is the meaningful coincidence of events that are not causally related but carry deep personal significance. As you align more with your true self, you may begin to notice these moments more clearly. A stranger crossing your path at the perfect time, an opportunity appearing when you least expect it, or a series of signs that seem to guide you down a particular path. These events may seem random, but in truth, they are the universe's way of confirming that you are on the right track. The more you step into your authentic self, the more these synchronistic moments seem to find you, as if the universe itself is rearranging to support your journey. It's as though you've tapped into a cosmic flow, where everything starts to align effortlessly, and life begins to move in harmony with your soul's purpose. You stop feeling like you're pushing against the current of life, and instead you flow with it, trusting that each moment is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. Jung saw synchronicity as a reflection of the deeper order of the universe, a hidden web that connects all things, a divine intelligence that governs our lives. As you become more in tune with your best self, you also become more attuned to this invisible thread, this underlying pattern that weaves everything together. It's no longer a struggle to make things happen, they just do. Life itself begins to feel like a dance, a perfect rhythm where your soul, time, and space are in sync. You realize that you are not just a passive observer of your life, but an active participant in this grand cosmic dance, moving with grace and purpose. Each step is a sign that you are exactly where you need to be, and that every moment holds meaning in the unfolding of your personal transformation. As you continue to evolve into your best self, synchronicity becomes not just a sign, but a constant companion on your journey. To truly become your best self is not about reaching some perfect state. It's about continuing the journey of becoming, each day a new step forward. So how can you integrate these signs into your life? Begin by looking within. Are you willing to face the parts of yourself you've avoided? Do you have the courage to show up authentically, even when it feels uncomfortable? Are you ready to embrace the archetypes that call to you, stepping into your roles with confidence and clarity? And finally, are you attuned to the synchronicities unfolding around you, trusting that life is guiding you toward your highest expression? These signs are not destinations to be reached. They are invitations, beckoning you to continue walking the path of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. Each step, each moment, is part of the ongoing process of becoming, an eternal unfolding of your true nature. You are on a sacred journey, one that is uniquely yours. Every step you take brings you closer to the essence of your true self. The more you embrace who you truly are, both shadow and light alike, the more you will begin to see the world reflect that transformation back to you. Your best self is not a distant dream, something you must strive for. It is already within you, waiting to be awakened. It is the soul's deepest longing, and you are answering that call with each step you take. As you walk forward, remember, you are enough. You are worthy. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. And that is the greatest gift you can give yourself, the gift of becoming your best self. This is Echoes of Psyche, where we explore the soul's deepest truths and embrace the journey toward wholeness.